Yeah, we're gonna put you here. Because this is a better tile, because we can put a mine there eventually. Sounds good. Envoys, suzerain of both, that's good. I'm gonna just take the extra 2 production when producing units in the capital. Just for now. Not that big of a deal. You're gonna get the mine there, you're done. Goodbye. Thank you for your use. We do want the discount on upgrades, but probably not anymore. We need one more turn. Yeah, because we're saving our money. We could upgrade. I think we just hold on to it. I'd rather do amenities. Maintenance is fine. Defensive buildings doesn't really matter either. Get loyalty. It's all half dozen one or the other. I think the thing is, like, there's still a couple, like, Haddington. Maybe we should just knock out walls here. Screw it. Let's just knock the walls out while we have the boost. And then we can just never grab it again. Ugh. Oh, you have regular walls. Gotcha. I was like, why is it so long for walls? I am the #1 Civ 6 streamer right now. Awesome. That's good to know, Floor. Must mean there's not a lot of people live streaming Civ 6. And that's the thing. I don't know. Civ 6 been kind of hit or miss with people live streaming. Some days it's like there's a lot of people. Other days, not so much. I'm going to accept this, even though this is probably not as good of a deal as I can get. Just to make them a little happier with us to hopefully avoid a war. Spain loves me. We can do better. We can do better. We can do way better. Dude, you undercharged me so much. I want the gold right now because we're about to buy that workshop. Let's go 350. Potato went offline 20 minutes ago. Oh, Potato was live streaming today? Crap. I would have gone and raided him. Let's do open borders too, and we can get more income out of this. I hadn't talked to Potato in a couple weeks. Every once in a while, like, he'll pop in my stream or I'll pop in his stream, or we'll send each other a message or something like that. Okay, for 360. Perfect. So now we have enough that we can buy the workshop here. Got more than enough. Speed that along. We didn't get the unit upgrade, so I think we're still going to save. You might go on again later. Okay. I probably won't be online, but I'll swing by if I remember. I gotta go to the post office, probably go to the store today.
People can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black.
And then I gotta, at some point, I gotta finish my Pro League. So I watch a lot of Rainbow Six Siege, even though I don't play it that much anymore. But I watch it. I really like the competitive scene, and so I've been catching up on the Pro League stuff that I missed this weekend. Banking, printing, mental casting. Also, by the way, what's up, Floor? He streams on Twitch now. Didn't he stream on Twitch before, or was he just YouTube before? Like, I liked streaming on YouTube, but man, Twitch just seems so much... It's just so much better, the things you can do. Niskar Plays, thank you! Although that was a YouTube stream. Or a YouTube subscription. Let's grab banking. We're about to get some banks out. Okay. I don't think we can get a trader out to Rome to make him like us any better. We already have one trader out to Russia. You know, I totally forgot about this. But we might want to get you. So we can get full housing from water. That's going to help Colin. It's going to help Sterling, actually. Edinburgh as well. And Wigtown. Yeah, I totally forgot. We talked about doing that earlier, and then I forgot. Brain. I don't really care about the culture we're getting. We're so evenly balanced, I hate it. We should be running away with this science right now. We're just not. Ugh. We're in first place, but... Oh, man. We're not even making the most science per turn. Although that should switch here in a little bit once we start getting sterling. We also need to get a couple more campuses. Like, and maybe, okay. Maybe I should just stop building some of these. Like, maybe forget the harbor. Let's get the campus. Let's just knock it out and be done with it. So, okay, let's think about this for a second. You got industrial zone here. This is +1. That would actually give another one to the... We're going to lose a little production, though. But that would help us out. I think we're going to do that, man. I think let's do the commercial hub. And even though we want to do the harbor, we need to start getting more science. I need to stop just screwing around here. Because we're going to find ourselves in a bad situation here if we're not careful. It's going to be like a late game. Like, it's going to be one of these where we're going to end up winning the game closer to like turn 300 than to turn 200, which is not ideal. You want to win the game closer to 200. Especially on like Deity, it's going to be hard to win when you get to like 300. Because usually they'll start running away with something by then. We're still okay here. Culture! Yeah, you're schooling everyone. Great. And since we're next to him, he's going to probably take us over pretty quickly too. Hold on to down, boys. I don't need you. We built a campus up here, so we're good. Rip that up. Thank you. Let's get some cities going. I'm going to go put the city up here right away on the horse. Growing or dying is the Rainbow Six Siege scene. I think it's growing, personally. Like, they ended up switching how the Pro League worked. How the seasons worked, where they used to be like 3-month seasons and now they're like 6-month seasons. And I basically just started following, I've been following the LANs now for a couple of years, or at least a year or so. The Pro League itself, I started following this July or this summer, whenever they started it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. The funny thing is I don't get a chance to watch it live all that much, so I can't sit there and tell you, oh, there's that many people watching it. It's not nearly as big as some of the others, which is, you know, depressing, you know, but like the LAN events, like the championship games will get like 100,000 viewers, which is nice. Oh, well, you're dead. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I thought you got completely trapped. I watch Overwatch League. I tried watching Overwatch. I think what I love about Siege is just the concept that when you die, you're out. You know, the whole, hey, I respawn and come back. I don't know. There's just something about that, you know, one chance every round. It just makes it so intriguing to me. I watched a little bit of the Overwatch finals because that got so much hype and stuff. And I really like what Overwatch is doing with the teams and stuff. And like how they're spending big money, how you have like NBA owners are now owning Pro League teams. Like, I think that's so good for the business and everything. And not really much we want to do here right now. Naval Tradition, I don't think I care about. Harbor Adjacency doesn't matter. Don't care about Admirals. Let's go for Enlightenment then. Yeah, get embassies. I'm okay with this. How much gold can we get right now? We have one marble to trade. You actually already have marble, so never mind. Wait, we're talking to you. Brain. You have a lot of amenities, so you're probably not going to make as nice of a deal. Same thing here, but you do have pig. I don't think we need the pig, though. Teddy has marble, which is unfortunate, because if it wasn't for that, he might give me a ton of money. And you might give me a little bit. I think maybe let's just trade for the pig. And I think let's just buy. Because this is where I'm at. We could save up for the shipyard, but it's going to take quite a while for us to get there. It's going to take 14 turns, and 14 turns we'll probably just be able to buy the shipyard. Other option is we could buy this. The university is going to be 1080, I think. And we could just buy that and then work on the shipyard. But we would need 1080 plus 360 to buy both of these. Science is more important. Screw it. Let's get this. Let's just do it this way. And we'll just buy the shipyard. Because we need science. We need as much science as possible right now. That's where we're at. Also, we're going to switch to Merchant Republic. Most definitely. You know why Teddy also liked us? Because we're the same government. So luckily, we're friends. No takesy backy. Amenities. Unit maintenance. We actually probably still want the unit maintenance because we are spending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gold. 7. 7 gold. It's not that great. Can we do something else that gives us more than 7 gold? Plus 2 gold for trade routes. We'll have 3 trade routes, so that's 6 gold. Meh. That is what we want. That's going to make us gold. That's what's going to make us gold. I like that. International trade routes is going to get us science and culture. Couple culture is not that great. Yeah, we're going science. We started going culture, and so we're in this really weird middle ground right now where we're just kind of doing a little bit of everything. And it's not good at all. But I think we're going to be fine. No one's doing science in this game, which is great. My only concern is someone else going out in another one, like Russia going out, for example. Let's just max out our gold income. I don't think we need to increase our science points because we're already getting ridiculous amounts of scientists. Mostly because no one else is doing scientists. Like, we can even look here. Like, we're making 11 per turn. America's making 8 per turn. So America finally started doing something with science. We're up to 70 per turn. America's up to 75. They just have some catching up to do. So, yeah, okay. So America started going a little harder into science, but I'm not concerned at all because we'll start the snowball here before too long. I like CSGO better. They don't add stuff in to be flashy, only to balance the game. Well, I don't know. The thing is, like, I've watched CSGO a couple times, but I mean, I do enjoy when they add in new operators because it just changes the meta, you know? And that's why, you know, I've enjoyed Rainbow Six, is because it's different. It's not the same thing. Like, when I get a little bored of it, it's when it's like the same strategies over and over again. It's just kind of like, eh.
Didn't have that much time.
The only problem is, like, anytime I try going and playing with my friends, it's just like immediately, I'm like trying to do pro league strats and stuff like that, and they're just like rushing in. And I'm like, ah! Oh, coffee. Coffee. 100% coffee. I don't have a problem with tea. Tea has never been my favorite. I'll drink tea when I'm sick. That's about it, though. Can we get this? Can we get Oxford? That's usually one of the ones that's almost impossible to get. Tea is perfect, to be honest. My wife loves tea. She doesn't drink tea all that often. My parents always loved, like, sun tea. Like, unsweet tea was, like, their thing growing up. I just never got into tea for whatever reason. We're gonna go grab this lumber mill, too. With a lot of sugar. For me, like, coffee is just, like, there's something about my morning just being able to drink coffee, and I drink it black. And it was funny because I actually ended up drinking it the same way my dad drinks it, and it was completely unintentional, and I never talked to him about it. But, like, the problem with, like, getting creamers and stuff like that is, like, every different place you go has, like, a different kind of creamer, and it changes the taste of the coffee. And I don't know, I just like having this simple black coffee and, you know, drinking it for what it is. Let's start with the watermill, actually. I just drink it straight black. In our region. Which region are you in, Korku? Coffee is addicting. Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, so, like, when I was throwing up on Monday, I had the worst headache. And the worst part about having the stomach virus is I can't drink coffee. So, like, I couldn't drink coffee, so I have a terrible caffeine headache. And it's just, like, it was terrible. Just, ugh, hated it. So the last couple days I've been drinking coffee, even though, like, it's not been going down well. Nor is it probably that great for me. Cyprus. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember that now. I think you told me that once before. We could get you zoning commissioner. Where are you at? Yeah. Let's knock that out. We didn't have another title. Crap, I thought we had an extra. Mediterranean Triangle. I like the emotes. Makes me wish I could spam my Jeff emote. Oh, well, you know what? I don't think I deleted it, so theoretically I could do this. Ah, oh wait, that's the wrong Jeff. Never mind. I could spam the old Jeffs. There we go. Although, Korku, we were talking about, there was something I was going to talk about earlier with competitive gaming. Oh, yeah. So, like, the other thing, which is kind of like the same way, because we're talking about competitive gaming, like, it's interesting that, like, Ninja now has a commercial, at least in America. I don't know if you guys know this because you're not in America, but he actually has, like, a Samsung commercial. I think it's for the phone. And at first I was like, really? You got Ninja? But I actually think, like, it's really, really good for the business. Like, I'm happy Ninja's blowing up on Twitch because he's all of a sudden, I think, bringing more people's eyes to Twitch. And hopefully, eventually, we're going to see that pass down to, you know, the plebs who aren't Ninja. So, anyways, what you were talking about earlier just kind of, like, made me think of that. Dude, he's making ridiculous money, though. I don't, like, I think I quoted it, or I looked a couple months ago, and he's making, like, $850,000 a day, or a month. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I'm not, like, I've watched, like, maybe 5 seconds of him. I'm not a huge fan of him, but I like what he's doing for the Twitch, so I can't complain. I also don't watch him enough to quote whether or not he's a good person or not, so I'll leave that to you guys to decide. These are some killer farms. The funny thing is, I think most of his crowd's probably younger too, but whatever. I mean, if it brings in advertisers, that's what's awesome about it. So we're gonna get a campus here next. I'm actually going to do a trader out here and spam it out. Midterms are coming. Oh no. That's the worst. I think I hated midterms more than, like, because midterms, at the end of them, you get, like, Christmas break, which is, you know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on where you're at. But then, like, you know, end of the school year, what are those called? Final exams. Those, you know, at least they brought summer after. Give me the workshop here. And we probably just want to start building. Man, I feel like we're just falling behind in everything. I want production here, is what I really want. Although we can now start getting some science from Teddy. What's our production look like? +4 in Aberdeen. Oof. I'm gonna do it. I want the +4, man. Oh, midterms as in elections. Oh, yeah. Yes, they are. 2 weeks. 3 weeks? Less than a month. Next month. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for them. We'll see what happens, so. You want one of my spices. We actually have a lot. We can get a lot of gold out of this stuff now. Hey, what's up, Shaggy Box? Yeah, Sims is in right now. He is a mod. I have another one too named Violet. So, they've been followers of the channel for quite some time. I think I can get a better deal, but I'm still gonna accept it. We still have another one to play with. Oh yeah, and wait. I want to see Korku. What is it? There's a saying in Turkish. I don't know if I can translate it. There's no good or bad advertisement. It's always good to have one. New here. For advertisement, any advertisement is good advertisement. Yeah, there's a very similar phrase in American too, where it's just like, there's no such thing as bad press or something. I forgot exactly how it is. So yeah, it's kind of that way. Okay, Sims, I know it's in November. I just don't remember when exactly it's in November. Oh, game mods. Gotcha. Yeah. CQUI. That's all we're playing with. I was wondering why you're wondering, like, hey, I'm new to the channel. Are there mods here? Can I spam you with really bad, like, mean stuff? We have randomized British Isle map on, but we're not playing that one. So, yeah, only CQUI right now. November 6th. Thank you. That's why you guys are here, to tell me when to vote. I need to look, like, one thing that I, like, am getting really passionate about is looking at, like, the local candidates. Like, there's a lot of city council seats up for election. And I'm really, really going to be passionate about, like, learning everything I can about the candidates before I vote. So. Also, welcome, Shaggy. I need this. I need this. I need this. So we don't want to rip those guys up. What about ripping you up? Probably not, because we might want a campus right here. Is voting a duty or a right? It's a right, even though no one uses it. It's like what? Like, I think they said the presidential election had like 46% of America voted or something. Like, it's stupid. And that, I think, was one of the higher elections too. It's usually like 30% that people vote. And this is midterms, which means, yeah, like it's like in the 30%, the amount of people that vote. I don't think I voted last year, because it's every November basically. And then a lot of times you get runoffs, and those are weird. But I'm trying to be a little more politically motivated, if that makes sense. So, oh, is that right? Tomorrow on YouTube, Deity, Nubia. Oh yeah, that's right. Sweet. I forgot about that. You know this because you watch the news more? You're better with dates? I don't know. I'm a terrible American. The thing is, I know it's in November, and I would know before it happens. It's not like I'm gonna miss. I know that. And see how I always, like, my favorite version of voting is actually Starship Troopers. I think that's like the best one, where you have to actually serve in the military, and then those people get to vote. Even though I never served in the military. I like, for whatever reason, I feel like that is like one of the best systems. Because then it's like people who have actually bought into the country, instead of, yeah, let's watch it burn and, you know, vote whoever. Yeah, I want piggies back, please. I need to really make deals. You guys are distracting me. The left game percents this week in our elections. Okay, that's good. I'm very much, I would say, a moderate to moderate left. Like, it depends on different things. I don't want a-holes in office. That's my thing right now. So, I just don't want people that, like, are gonna not do what they say they're gonna do, and people who, okay, like, my biggest thing is people that sold away our internet, our net neutrality. Like, that makes me so mad. And, like, there's been so much throttling. And, like, I've complained a little bit about it, but, like, there's been many times I'm like, I'm being throttled right now. I know it. And it's just so frustrating, so. It's okay to not be following your politics when the country has 500 million population, someone else will. Yeah. The rights are gaining here, which is dumb. There's been, wait, I'm missing you guys. Hold up, go back chat. My chat's moving too quick. The rights are gaining here. Oh, I heard, Sims, that you guys had that really awesome anti-right march, though, this week. Or last week. When was that? That was over the weekend, wasn't it? Which I saw the pictures of that. That looked really cool. Why do we have 2 of these? Okay, Trajan. Freaking Trajan. He caught me when I was talking. You little punk, dude. Oh, you're a punk, man. Declare war. This is a bad trade deal. The worst trade deal we've ever gotten. Yo, can you, like, go away, Frigate? Like, seriously? Ugh. I can't believe he traded for the same thing. I can't believe I also accepted it. I probably should have just bought to the silver with that guy, but whatever. By the way, I'm also very hesitant to talk about politics on the channel because it's such a divisive subject. So, as long as people keep it, like, cool and we don't start insulting each other, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't mind talking about it. It's just like when things just get divisive, it's just like, no, gotta shut that down. Which has happened a couple times. So, thank you guys for talking about it without being, which, you know, could be because we don't have that much variety of people on the channel. I don't know, we'll see. Which one? We have them all the time. Doesn't stop the idiots from voting for the AFD. What's the AFD? Oh, I bet it's a German word, isn't it? Unite EU. Give me a commercial hub, which we want. We already have a campus here, yep, and it's fully fleshed out. So let's do commercial hub. You know, did we ever... No, we're still working on scientific theory, okay. You guys have me all distracted right now. And commercial hub, thank you. Delete. German right wing. Gotcha. I'm intrigued, like, one of the most intriguing things, so when I was in high school, I took U.S. history, obviously, but then out of that, we went to a thing called Constitution Team, where basically we went, we had a state one in Texas that we did, and then we ended up going to nationals, and basically we argued over the Constitution. So we broke up into like 5 or 6 different groups, and we went over, like, we each had a different section of the Constitution, and we were a little bit smaller of a team, so I actually had 2 different parts of the Constitution, and there was like 3 of us in each one of the teams, and then they would ask us questions and we would respond. And basically the whole point of that is during that ended up being some really cool teachers who really just taught me a lot about politics. And just like, you know, one of the things that really stuck out to me is them just looking at the history books and being so intrigued about this is what happened in the history, and this is really intriguing for us to look back on. And I really think like the era we live in now, in like 50 years, people are going to look back and just be like, that was a very intriguing era for history. You know, not speaking good or bad, I'm just saying, you know, there was a lot of stuff that happened that made it really, really intriguing. Also a little scary too. There's definitely a lot of scariness in the world too. But, you know, I think that's no different than any other era. I think, you know, throughout time, people have been a little scared by the future, but it's an acronym for Alternative for Germany, which seems to be code for want of Nazis, a bunch of wannabe Nazis. Yeah, I don't understand the rise of the right wing. It's weird. But, I mean, I guess I do kind of understand it, because it's just, like, people trying to, like, hold on to what's safe and what they know, but... This will be remembered since China will be the strongest. Yeah. The one thing with China that really sticks out to me, though, is, I remember, there was a Vice, on HBO, a Vice video episode where they were talking about China and the rise of their industry, their housing industry, and how much of it, we don't have turtles, is basically like they were building, like there was an entire city that was devoid of people. They had like hundreds of thousands of like apartments just built everywhere, and there was no one there because the government was just pouring so much money into building up the cities. And like, I don't know how sustainable that is. And then you also have the concept of, you know, if they piss their people off, is something going to happen? I don't know. We'll see. But there are 50 states with 50 different constitutions. They can work conflicts. Not so much anymore, but yeah. Culture bomb adjacent tiles when complete industrial zone in any city.